So I am back in Malosco. I left Romi's house. Just going to finish off a few bits on the van before I do. I've actually got a week off of work and I've got loads of trips and adventures planned, and I'm also going to leave a bunch of equipment here. The plan is just to really streamline the van, get rid of any excess food and weight equipment that I don't need for this next 6-7 days. Every other day I try to go for a run, anywhere between sort of 5 and 10k. This doesn't sound like a lot, but in the midday heat, running up and down the mountain is pretty brutal. It's definitely tested my cardio. I'm having to be a bit careful that I don't get too hot. I've got one more lap. That marks the end of lap 3, pretty much. There's amazing fountains which are super great if you're running in the heat. I still have some issues with the van. The temperature gauge isn't working. I have either 1 or potentially 2 CVs that need changing. And there are a few other little jobs that I've been meaning to get done on Synchro for a long time, and I'd rather Matteo do it than someone else. One of the big issues that I'm dealing with, and I'm sure a lot of classic vehicle owners will understand, is that lots of what are meant to be quality replacement parts just simply aren't the same as they were when these Volkswagens came out of the factory. So, for example, CVs, when it came out of the original Volkswagen ones are great and they last forever. But these, when one goes and you replace it, lots of brands claim to be the same quality, but I'm burning through CVs and I don't have a lift or anything like that. One of the great things about working with someone like Matteo is he understands and he knows which brands actually, they really are great quality and they will last. So I know that when I change something with him, that part won't need to be changed for many years to come. So I had a few key objectives when I came to Italy. Some of them had to change because of external factors, and I think it's really, really important to remain flexible when you do these trips because you really never know what's going to happen. But one of the main ones was that I wanted to shoot the main destinations I wanted to visit on this very beautiful Rolleiflex Synchro Compa. It's got a Carl's Zeiss lens and I've shot some really nice photos on it. I have to be honest, I've been a bit hit and miss with my results, and that is definitely on me as a photographer, not the camera, because I do think that when I've set it up properly and I've done everything correctly, the photos have been extremely sharp and really beautiful. The first location I want to shoot is right nearby, and I will not even try to pronounce it, but it's a hike to the very top of the mountains here and you can see the whole Dolomites, but I'm really excited. I'm just hoping that the weather clears up because I could not have picked a worse day. It's rain and mist and you're above the clouds here, so it's hard to get sort of a visual on them anyway. So we'll see. I know that between about 5:30 and 8:30 there's a bit of a window of time where maybe I can get some nice shots, so this will be coming with me, and yeah, I'll film it and we'll see what happens. Just got back from the hike and made some food. Just gonna make myself a cup of tea. I'm just waiting for the weather to clear up so that I can climb back up. So this is
a stone.
This is stone.
The original part is out of stock.
So yesterday I went on a really nice hike to a local mountain. I'm back today because we're finally fixing the last dodgy CV. We've been waiting for some parts. The plan is this evening I'm going to drive to Lake Carezza. I'm going to get there late this evening. I'm going to park up really close because I want to shoot it at sunrise. I actually came to Italy in April, and the plan was to hit a lot of these what are popular tourist destinations before the season really began. Unfortunately, now I'm probably starting to encroach on the peak season because it's coming into June. So I'm going to get to the busy locations very, very early in the morning, especially when I want to kayak, because I don't want to be like trying to maneuver around people with a 5-meter sea kayak. So yeah, we'll see. Work on the van is going great. Matteo, as always, is a perfectionist. I'm going to eat some dinner before I head off, and then I'm going to head to Lake Carezza, and I'm hoping that the van behaves. After a few final espressos, it was time to hit the road. The journey to Lake Carezza was quite a long and challenging drive. First descending the Mendola Pass, down hairpin bends to Bolzano, and then making the drive up to Lake Carezza through the mountains. I didn't account for it being the weekend, so the traffic was horrendous and it ended up taking me about 7 hours. It's currently 5:07. I've just driven down from where I was parked last night, just making myself a quick instant coffee. I don't have much time this morning because I'm trying to catch sunrise. So really the big advantage these days of getting up at 4:30 is that you get to see big tourist spots like this without a single other person. So I'm going to set up my camera soon and just hope that I get a sunrise. I'm not sure for certain, it's quite misty, it was quite rainy last night, so maybe I won't be lucky, but either way I think even if it's a bit cloudy, I think it's still going to make for some nice photos, so we'll see what we get. About to shoot some shots with the Rolleiflex. I do find this camera to be a little bit hit and miss, and by that I mean that I'm a photographer. So yeah, we'll see how these come out. It's getting more and more pretty down here as the sun's starting to come up. I'm also aware that I won't have this place much longer to myself. It seems pretty crazy that I've had it for all this time, to be honest. I thought there'd be loads of photographers here taking the sunrise. I mean, there isn't actually a sunrise, that probably explains it, but I figured there'd still be people here that were trying to get some nice moody, cloudy shots, but there's no one, which has been great for me.